Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, yes, we're going to talk about Javon Evans, Twitter, Tony Khan, Ricochet, all of that stuff.
We'll do some other stories, but you won't care about them. Goldberg's coming back, apparently.
A new WWE signing could be debuting at Backlash.
Actually, you might care about this one. Ricochet stole someone's leg. I'm Adam Wilborn.
And I'm the bald Andrew WK.
And this is the news.
Oh my goodness, right.
The floor is yours, Andy.
Where to begin? All right, if you were on X, the Everything app, aka Twitter.com last night.
How are you not on it for stuff like this?
Yeah. Or even if you were just on the internet as a wrestling fan, you might have ran into this already. But boy, oh boy, did Ricochet and Javon Evans do some stuff on X last night. Now, Javon's tweets have since been deleted, which is probably for the best.
God, how are we ever going to read them?
I know. It's not like you can screenshot. Well, everyone knows that once you delete a tweet, it's gone forever.
As soon as you press send, that's game over.
It's it. That once you delete it, it's done. People who've read it before, they instantly forget about it.
Like when Beyonce said, get rid of this photo from the internet and no one can ever see it again.
That's not how it works. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, I'm going to read you all of this nonsense, and then I'm going to get your thoughts, and then we'll go back and forth. Yeah. It's going to be a stupid one. Buckle up.
But stick around, because Ricochet also stole someone's leg yesterday.
So he took someone's head in the first story, and then he took someone's leg in the last one. All right. So basically, this started by Ricochet. He quote tweeted Javon Evans' thing, saying, "I'd squash him, right? I'd squash Javon Evans." It's a really gentle tweet. Like, it's really, not that bad. I'd squash him. He's done it before to people in AEW and outside of AEW.
We know what his gimmick is.
Yeah, his gimmick is winding people up, and it seems to have worked. Javon Evans, who is, of course, WWE wrestler, NXT, very talented young man.
Brilliant.
Was he 20, 21, 19?
It's somewhat weird, like he wasn't born at WrestleMania 20 or something insane.
He's extremely young. We should clarify, but he quote tweeted this saying, "My bad, I just got done training at the Performance Center under Shawn Michaels. Something that you don't have or do, but I bet your brown egghead ass would squash me if Tony told you to. Much love, OG." I mean, Tony's his boss, so yeah, if he said squash someone, he probably would have done it.
Get him, Javon.
Ricochet replied and made it worse, saying, "Brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you were 12. Then went on to become a multi-time champion. Let me know when you win one, little boy. And yeah, if Tony asked me, I'd definitely beat your ass." Okay, and this is where the big ones came.
Let's take it nuclear.
Yeah, and again, to clarify, this is Javon Evans tweeting this.
He's 21.
He's a young man, 21. This is Javon, "You learned from HBK when I was 12 and became a multi-time champion. Now, you're wrestling in front of 2,000 people every week for a crackhead."
Yes! Get him, Javon! Bodied.
He bodied himself. Talk about an upgrade, am I right? Cry laugh emoji. And then he wasn't satisfied with that. He added another one.
I didn't get this last one.
He added another one.
I was following it up until this point.
It's not as intense. Sounds like Mr. Khan isn't giving you enough attention, so you had to come for a successful ass youngin. You're giving me the most views on my post, and I'm finally helping you get the most attention you've ever had in your career. All love. Which is a pretty standard comeback. Yeah. Right, so talk about this a bit, because
I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Here's a question. Does WWE have the team that AEW had set up? It was Bryan Danielson, I'm fairly certain, running it, who were like, right, if you've tweeted stuff, we're going to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Possibly. I think they both could be in hot water after this one, to be honest. But then again, I don't know.
I don't think Ricochet's done anything wrong.
I think Javon Evans is just speaking the truth. No.
That's literally defamation.
I'm joking. Calm down, everybody. Look, it's just, this is the sort of thing you and I live for, isn't it? Really? Yeah. Let's be honest.
Good nonsense. Complete idiots.
Just chucking muck online. Yeah. No one's really getting hurt by this. They probably shouldn't have done it, either of them, but I think Javon Evans won this one, I'm going to say.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to give him the W.
Are you serious?
Body Ricochet. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
You can't tweet that someone's a crackhead. That's defamation.
I just hope. It's him and is it Braun Strowman the other day? Yeah. I saw that tweet from a while back. It's like, well, let's hope you never get released because I don't think Tony Khan's going to be bigging you up. I mean, Javon Evans is class. He's not going to get released anytime soon.
I mean, yeah.
He might get put on the main roster as a result of this.
I imagine somebody probably said, hey, you should probably delete these.
Yeah. A sense of phone call might have been made.
Either that or his better sense kicked in and went, that one was a bit strong. The you know the one I'm talking about. That one was a bit strong.
It's all well and good going for each other, but maybe don't call the boss of another company.
Yeah, the guy who is going to be responsible for you having leverage in contract negotiations because of the existence of his thing. You know the wildest thing?
I've got an offer for you, Javon, actually.
Yeah, it's go F yourself. It's probably what Tony Khan's thinking right now. You know what the wildest thing about this is? Javon Evans worked for AEW when he was Jay Malachi.
Did he?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
He did a couple of, I'm not sure if it was Elevation or Dark or
Right.
maybe Rampage, but he did like a couple of enhancement spots.
I didn't know this.
Javon Evans was an indie wrestler for like 6 years before he came in. He started when he was like 12.
I mean, he was 12.
Something
so while
insane.
Ricochet was at the Performance Center, Javon Evans was working AEW.
He started when he was a literal child, so he's more traveled than people think.
That's wild.
But yeah, this is completely nuts. The first thing that struck me was, why does Javon Evans capitalize every word?
Yeah, wrestlers are proper weird online, aren't they?
Does that not take more effort than just typing stuff?
Yeah, it's like when they do it in all lowercase.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be like, hey, I'm just lazily tweeting. I'm like, well, no, it automatically capitalizes the first letter of a sentence.
I understand how phones work. So that's the strange. He's doing the old Ric Flair tweet here.
It could be worse. It could be all caps.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no, who was the good one on that? Was it only Lorcan was good at that?
Yes, he was.
I'll give him a shout for that, yeah.
Actually, all caps with this one would have been probably quite funny.
I don't want to say the word, but I don't want to get demonetized to shout it.
I mean, this is so stupid. I mean, listen. He's called Tony Khan a certain thing, right?
You can't say that.
Yeah, how do I phrase this? Who's Javon Evans training under? Who's he putting himself over? What did that guy do in the 90s?
I can't remember.
It's not exactly a secret what he was up to in the 90s, is it?
Working great matches for I was going to talk about. So.
I mean, that was part of it.
Yeah, it did help.
Sure. I mean, to be fair, I've never seen Tony Khan have a 5-star match with The Undertaker, have you?
I also saw Tony Khan's announcement about Detroit potentially getting a pay-per-view, and I was like,
that was awesome.
He's pretty excited.
He was doing the old...
It was the... Where's it? I've lost my mic. Where's my mic?
I don't know.
He's like...
He was loving it. He was in the zone.
Oh, there it is.
He was in the zone.
You wouldn't have done it with this mic, obviously. But,
Oh, hell no. No, it's a bloody W.
Great. Oh!
I don't know.
Ricochet! Stop tweeting!
If you were to do the got into fan thing, right? What you would do is like, because the Javon Evans tweet, like, I find all of this funny.
Yeah.
Right? Really stupid.
I immediately saw this and screenshot it and sent it to loads of mates.
Yeah, really
See
stupid.
this?
But like the line about 2,000 people, I think Rampage actually Collision had like 2,000 last night. So
Yeah.
it does make sense. However, Javon Evans wrestles in front of 150.
Yeah, the same 150 people.
Center.
Yeah, it could have gone worse. Yeah, if Ricochet had been like, I think you'll find it was 2,139 actually.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Ricochet did well not to do the actually thing. But look,
I went Wembley. Yeah, that would have been losers stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They kept it pure. I like that.
They did. I think looking at Ricochet's, like, they're not even that good insults. I'd squash him's nothing.
Nah.
And then I was wrestling from with Shawn
I've
Michaels.
done what you've already done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. I mean, it's like
both class as well.
Yeah.
Imagine a match between the two of them now.
I know, like it's like
strong style mixed with. Right, can we play a game? Who's Ricochet going to wind up next?
Yeah, all right, let's give it a bash. These are WWE wrestlers.
Yeah.
So one day we will put these in a hat or something. Thanks to Amanda Slaughter for the
right.
for the
It'll
bingo,
either be
for the bingo gimmick.
Next up, Ricochet winding up. Well, that's not going to happen. He's just been released, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't open it. Ivy Nile. I mean, probably not. But she seems quite nuts.
Did meet Ivy Nile over WrestleMania?
Michael Hamflett did. She was in the same area as us when we were sitting at Mania.
Was she throwing any insults around about Tony Khan?
She was very relaxed.
Good.
She was just having a nice time. I'll give you another one. Right?
Okay.
I'll give you another one.
This is the danger now with the recent releases. Could get another one, let's be perfectly honest. Please don't. Right. Okay. I will pay good money for this.
What's that?
Randy Orton. Let's go.
To be
Who
fair,
did he have? It was it Soldier Boy he had a fight?
he had a fight with Soulja Boy. He's gotten into it with Tony Khan before. He called him Jacksonville Dixie. Or something
And also,
like that.
didn't he tease joining the Elite? Like he had a photo years ago.
He posted a photo of
Yeah.
a logo or something. Actually, I want to find that Soulja Boy tweet.
I was about to do the exact same thing.
You do it then, because both of us looking at our
Randy
phones
Orton
is so weird.
Soldier Boy.
But Randy Orton would be a good Twitter bat. I feel like him and Ricochet would actually get into it instead of just slandering people.
Soldier Boy tweeted. This was back in 2021. I'll keep this because I don't want to get as demonetized.
Yeah, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Can I say the B word?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
You a B, Randy Orton, and I mean that. And then another word. Randy Orton wrote, "My is taller than you, weighs more than 2. Go to bed, you effing infant. You're welcome to the boost. Go choke on a keyboard."
That's quite funny because this Soulja Boy not quite tall.
I don't know.
I'm sure he's like 6'3" or something. Like,
What's Randy Orton packing? That's
yeah,
what I'm wondering.
a fire hose apparently. Gee whiz.
But we'll press pause on the Ricochet stuff for now. We'll come back to when he stole someone's leg last night. In a
you
minute.
got about 5 minutes reprieve here.
In the
My God.
meantime, let's get to more serious news. Goldberg's coming back! What?
Yes, Big Bill.
There has been loads of speculation, obviously, about Goldberg's big retirement match in 2025. By all accounts, WWE's going to do it against who, we don't know, but we can speculate, which we're about to get to. And when, again, we don't know, but one would assume probably SummerSlam if you're going to do a big match this year.
Yeah, you'd think
SummerSlam
so.
or Survivor Series, one of the big two you've got left, basically.
Money in the Berg.
Or Saudi, I suppose, but let's hope not.
Gold in the Berg.
WrestleVotes tweeted, according to multiple sources, Goldberg's name has been floated internally within WWE over the past week. The first time since his Bad Blood appearance and his interactions with Gunther. Feels like an inevitable return is nearing. Fightful also doing some great reporting about this. It's revealed that Bill Goldberg agreed with terms last year with WWE to have Goldberg's retirement match. Obviously, Goldberg prior to that had been referenced in the Gunther promo. They had a face-off weeks later. That was for a good reason, Fightful Select has been told. Those familiar with the situation says that Goldberg versus Gunther has absolutely been discussed for this year and is on the table. Again, no specifics on the match other than it's been broached and is considered a possibility. I think it's the best match for all parties. Like, in the build, I wouldn't mind just seeing some dweeb, not Ludwig Kaiser, he's too good.
Yeah.
But some,
Austin Theory.
Yeah, some jobber
Yeah.
basically come out and be like, Goldberg's not even going to last 2 seconds against Gunther. Spear,
Yeah.
dead, jackhammer, because you want to get those out there. But you go out on your back when you lose, and it would be a great feather in Gunther's cap to get this. I think he's probably one of the few people who could get a really good match out of Goldberg.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed the Dolph Ziggler squash thing that they
It was
had.
good, yeah, it was good.
But I don't know. I'm a traditionalist in this way. Go out on your back and put Gunther over.
Yeah.
And if he's not doing title
Definitely.
stuff, which for the first time in ages in WWE seemingly not doing, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine a world for me, a future where the match is good. I always think back to the Brock Lesnar WrestleMania match, the 5-minute, which absolutely rocked. But then you remember that was 9 years ago.
Wow, was it that long?
Or 8 years. It was
It's a long time. It was before I was working at What Culture. I've been here
2017.
Yeah, I've been here 7 years. So.
8 years. So it's a long ass time. So yeah, maybe I don't know if that's even possible anymore. If there is someone who's going to be able to do it, it's obviously Gunther, Walter,
Yeah.
John, whatever. He's the guy. Look, Goldberg recently posted or interviewed something about he started training. The way he was speaking about starting his training for his last, it made it sound like he was on this like Shackleton's voyage to the South Pole.
Yeah.
Like he was going to go and close some Oblivion gates or something. It was really cool. And his actual voyage to the ring, he's going to headbutt a door and KO himself. So I'm taking the piss. I love Goldberg genuinely. He's not the best wrestler in the world anymore. Was he ever? No, he was one of the most fun.
Yeah.
Certainly. So like, I think it's good that they're giving him a retirement match. I kind of wish that Gunther wasn't doing so many side quests.
Maybe it'll lead to it. I genuinely think there might be a lead into it through what we're doing right now. Like, whether or not Goldberg shows up this Saturday at Backlash, I don't know. I would not be as surprised now off the back of these reports. But maybe he kills Pat McAfee, which he's going to do. Pat McAfee's going to get a brief hope spot, but Gunther wins.
Yeah.
Kills him, maybe kills Michael Cole, and then says who's next. And we all know where that's going.
Yeah, there you go. It's not too bad. Yeah, and someone like a Theory or a Waller, they're tailor-made for that.
You know, he's going to, and I can't because he's a babyface. I was going to say, you know, he'd be really good at it, Akira Tozawa.
Yeah.
But he's a babyface, and I like it.
You know who'd be, like, also, he's too important now because he's the Intercontinental Champion. Dominic Mysterio would be great at that, too.
Yeah.
Like, he would be fantastic at that.
He should, after the retirement match, say he was too scared to face me.
Yeah, there you go, boom. There you can have your cake and eat it.
JD McDonough.
Again, good stuff. There's like lots of good options, lots of good jobber options.
JD McDonough headbutting the door could be interesting as well.
He's got a big old head. He's like me. He's like me. He's got a big head.
Yeah.
Take it out. Us big head boys need to stay together, man.
Big head.
Listen, I can't find a cap that fits my head. It's ridiculous. You want to talk about Jeff Cobb?
Yes.
He's another big lad. He's coming.
Known as Jeff Bap in some places of the UK. Jeff
Softy.
Barn Cake. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Jeff Roll.
Jeff Roll.
Jeff Roll. Cobb Jeff.
There's different words for small pieces of bread in the UK.
Hulk Hogan calls him Cobb Jeff. So there you go. Hulk Hogan is a complete and utter imbecile. Jeff Cobb might debut for WWE at Backlash. This is going to PW Insider. There's some people in the company are speculating that he might show up at Backlash. Now, the Jeff Cobb saga has been extremely weird. It first fired up earlier in the year that Cobb was working on an expired contract and maybe leaving New Japan. He then won their tag team titles and he tweeted, "Haha, got it wrong, dirt sheets." It's like 6 days later, he vacated the belt and New Japan was like, yeah, he's leaving. And then like last week,
he was Mally Black. Why are you saying I'm leaving?
Yeah, what was he up to? And then last week he was like, haha, actually I'm retired. So,
oh yeah!
What's he doing? I don't know.
He's keeping us on our toes, but we all knew what this was going to be from the moment the story broke. Yeah, he was going to leave New Japan. He was either going to go to AEW or WWE. In all likelihood, he was going to WWE because that's what the reports were saying, despite the fact he's obviously previously worked in All Elite Wrestling. Look, an amazing addition. I think they're really missing big lads as well.
Yeah, they don't have enough.
Jesus Christ, they have a rumble full of them.
It's so I have actually found his tweets very amusing during this period. He's clearly just winding people up.
Could they? I'm not suggesting this is what's going to happen at Backlash. I'd love to. I'm really excited to see him in WWE 100%. Could he be added to Seth Rollins' stable? Do you think? Like you need someone new.
Interesting.
Like I've always anticipated, you know, the new person being someone from NXT, the Randy Orton role of like, you're not a champion yet, but we're going to mold you and you're going to follow in these footsteps. But Jesus Christ, Jeff Cobb and Bron Breakker together.
That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea because Paul Heyman would be a really good mouthpiece for him. Like Cobb's an absolute. I almost swore because he's that good.
Yes.
He's an absolutely not effing tremendous pro wrestler.
Yeah, brilliant.
Maybe, you know, coming working full time on American TV. You have to talk a lot if you're gonna in a lot of roles. So Heyman would be a really good option for him. Also, can you imagine a Cobb Bron Breakker Hoss tag team?
Just someone stands in the middle and gets cut in half as they both.
Jeezy peeps, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm into that. I like it. I like
it happen.
We could do some shenanigans on Backlash for sure. Backlash shaping up, potentially Cody Rhodes' return, maybe Goldberg. It is good stuff.
And the legacy feud of Randy Orton and John Cena in their 82nd match together.
I'm sure it'll be wonderful. Anyway, yeah. Shall we talk about legs?
Yeah. Good final story to end the week on. I'm just going to read the headline here because it's really funny. Right, so welcome to the news at 10. Ricochet has stolen a former WWE star's prosthetic leg during the taping of AEW Collision this week. So, Collision was last night. Ricochet was in action against Angelico. By the way, the tweet about this dropped immediately after all this shenanigans on Twitter, so that's all anyone could talk about, apart from being excited to see Angelico back. An old WCPW affair. You're welcome, Tony. Anyway, during the match, there was shots of the crowd at ringside, and it was pointed out that there was a 23-year pro wrestling veteran and youth empowerment speaker, that being the former WWE star Zach Gowen, who you may remember from the early noughties. So Post-win, spoilers, but come on, Ricochet gets out the ring and gets in the face of Gowan, mocking him and his sons. Dick move.
Yeah.
Security tries to intervene. Ricochet takes them out. Then
Did you just call him Rikishi?
Yeah. When security tries to intervene, Ricochet takes them out and tries to cut the hair of one of the security guards with a pair of scissors, because he's got the scissors gimmick, obviously.
He's bald and he hates people with hair. I can relate.
But Gowan, hero that he is, jumps the barricade and confronts Ricochet, and it didn't go well for him because Ricochet kicked him to the ground and stole his prosthetic leg, literally walking off with it, leaving a one-legged Gowan down in the ring. Good news to come off the back of this, though. Ricochet Zach Gowan for Beach Break Dynamite next week.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I mean, that's just going to be really stupid, isn't it? I'm into it.
Yeah.
It's going to be... Ricochet is just going to look like the biggest dick in the world. He's going to torture Zach Gowan, who's going to get us Hope Spot or two.
That one-legged moonsault that he does is class back in the day.
Yeah, this could be really wild and fun. I did not expect Zach Gowan to re-enter the pro wrestling sphere in 2025, but hey.
Kazani on the news the other day
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Who's next? What's Kevin Foran up to these days? Get him involved. He still wrestles. He's probably out there.
Hey, everyone's talking about the Pope. D'Angelo Dinero.
Hey, why not? Why not? Yeah, it's completely insane.
This will be a fun match. I agree. I was kind of out of the loop, I think, of wrestling back when Zach Gowan was, I don't know, fighting Brock Lesnar or whatever it was. No, he fought Big Show to get a contract.
I don't even remember the sequence.
I think it was him, maybe him and Steph fighting Big Show, or maybe just him. And that was when, like, both Kurt, it's to screw Vince, both Kurt and Brock helped him win. And then later on, Brock just killed him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Zach's class. I mean, what an amazing, inspiring story, obviously.
Yeah.
And a perfect foil for Ricochet, who's quite the discussed man today.
Yeah, he's the heel act has been great for him. It's the most character he's ever shown or ever been allowed to show as well. And I think he's done a really great job.
There's only one thing he could do more to get more heelish for you, isn't it?
Get the hair transplant. Yeah. The thing is, right, like he gets these bald chants. The crowd bullying the bald man. Usually, I'm like, come on, guys, that's bad. That's bad. But when you think about it, Ricochet is an asshole character.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
And he doesn't embrace the bald. He's always trying to pretend he's got hair with the Young Bucks.
Yeah, he's posting AI images of himself with hair, stuff like that. It's not that a bald shame, a bald scaredness is a crime. John Cena is the worst for it. But yeah, if you're a bald man and you hate being bald, get out. Get out of the community.
You're not welcome.
Yeah, get a wig, you silly sausage. Just go.
I sense, Andy, people won't need any encouragement, but feel free to discuss everything we've discussed, including Javon versus Ricochet, in the comment section below. And we did some other stories as well, but no one's going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They might talk about the leg.
The leg stuff's good.
Goldberg. People hate Goldberg a lot.
Weird.
So,
He embraces the bald.
He does it. He's always embraced
Day one, wasn't he? Yeah.
Big Bill respect.
Right, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and check out this video right here.
Yes. What are we going to put in here? How about one secret from every year in WWE history?
Whoa!
Bye.